Hi, it's Tom Lupfer again, and today we're going to talk about sump pump problems. Does your pump run all the time? Does it leave that annoying wet spot in the turf? Do you or your mowing service run it over all the time and leave those big ruts? Believe me, I know what you're talking about because I see it all the time. The traditional solution is to bury tons of gravel in the ground and hope that it will soak up the water, but it never really works. We know the problem, but what is the solution? Once again, sustainability leads the way. Today, we are here at one of my clients' houses. It is new construction and custom built, and they absolutely love it. Except for the sump pump problem right in front of the house. It is literally the first thing you notice when you pull up. So they called me in to fix it.
The first two landscapers we met with just wanted to bury more gravel, but then we met with Tom and he had some great ideas.
So my solution was to turn a storm water management feature into a landscape amenity. That's just a fancy way of saying don't just bury the water under the ground, but bring it to the surface and turn it into something special. So we decided to install this. Using the water from your sump pump to fill a fountain is the embodiment of sustainable landscaping. But it's not as easy as it seems. Here's the process. Because we need to run the fountain all year long, we dig down below the frost line so it won't freeze in the winter. You can see here the 3 footings each have a piece of rebar in them. So we are using geothermal heating to keep the water flowing. Next, we pour the concrete pad 4 inches thick, install the basin, and then backfill with sand. I always add a large overflow system just in case and disguise it under a dry creek bed look. Because no matter how much capacity you have, with these crazy rains we have these days, it will overflow at some point. Now here you can see the plumbing that goes into it. This is where the sump pump discharges into the basin. Here is the pump and the 3 valves which feed the different rocks. In the spring, you want it as high as you can for maximum evaporation. In the winter, a slow trickle creates great ice flows. Here is the fountain without any of the finishing touches. You can see the spray pattern, the overflow system, and the rubber gasket which helps prevent overspray. Then it's simply a matter of installing the plants and putting in the rocks and laying the mulch.
We like to sit out on both of our porches and the added sound really makes a big difference. We love that they put a fountain in the back. It doesn't show from the street, but we can see it and hear it. It's a little detail, but it makes all the difference because we live next to a park and the fountain cancels out a lot of the ambient sound. We couldn't be happier. It is more than we ever imagined. Tom took the biggest problem in the landscape and turned it into the best feature.
So, if you're looking for something new, innovative, and different, try one of our sustainable solutions and you'll be the envy of your neighbors.